Leave this Gucci Graham Potter in Spain, blood. I am done with him. I am absolutely done, bro. You absolute charlatan. This guy don't have between his legs what it takes to be Manchester United manager, bro. 68, 69 minutes before making a substitution whilst you're losing to Tottenham Hotspur. These man did nothing today to win the game. Nothing. That's why man were calling it El Clasico, bro. One of the worst games of football I've ever seen. And I didn't even need a good game of football. I said we just need to win the game. This manager is clueless, blood. We finished the game with Luke Shaw and Dalot as wing-backs, you know, in a game that we were supposedly trying to win, supposedly. We got 3 centre-backs, Cass and Bruno in midfield, bro. That's 5 players. Why can't we go all-out attack? Why couldn't we finish with Ahmad and Garnacho as wing-backs and with maybe Mount and Kobe in the 10, yeah? Or even Kobe and Ericsson in the 10 and Xerxes up front? Why couldn't we attack, bro? Why couldn't we go more attacking, bro? Nah, instead he's got Harry Maguire up front. How many times are you going to rinse and repeat that rubbish? It worked once, bruv. It worked once. Now all of a sudden that's your go-to. We need a goal. Mazraoui for Dalot, like for like substitution. This manager's a disgrace. And all you people, yeah, trying to protect him, you're a disgrace as well. Because you man are supposed to be holding this club to account. People are saying, we want Glazers out. We want Ineos out. Ineos brought this guy in. If you want Ineos out, you should want him out. Because he was an Ineos decision. You man want to protect this manager so bad. What has he done? At least Ange Postecoglou showed last year that when he didn't have his injuries and stuff, he could coach, bro. He showed that he could play fluid attacking football. Tottenham are still one of the top scorers in the Premier League, even though they're below us in the league. He's had the first or second most injuries in the league. You could say that there's reasons why Tottenham are where they are. People are saying, Ange can't play different. He only knows how to play one way. Turns out that wasn't the case today, was it? Nice mid-block from Ange. 3 robust midfielders in there. Lost the creativity of Maddison and Kulusevski. Sacrificed Heung-min Son and said, I'm going to get Richarlison to do his shithousery and we're just going to do a job on United. And that's exactly what they did. And if they scored that breakaway, that 2v1 they manufactured, it could have been worse for us. Yeah, cool, we cleared one off the line. But after how many attempts? How many saves did we make their goalkeeper make today? They didn't even have to be good to beat us today. We went out with a whimper. We're not supposed to go out like that. We're Manchester United, bro. Make some flipping attacking changes. Not like for like changes. Show some bravery. This guy's a coward. This guy came in with all this bravado. Do you know what I'm saying? This young, them man was saying, the Moncler Mourinho and that. They were saying that they were comparing him to Jose. He's the Gucci Graham Potter, man. He's got nothing about him. It's all a facade. He came in with all this confidence. I'm not going to change what I do, yeah? You're a moron. Only an absolute moron keeps trying the same thing over and over again to no avail. What are you doing? Even Ange Postecoglou could see, yeah, that the way that he's been playing, yeah, was not going to be the way to win the final today. So he changed it. Yes, he had injuries, but even their philosophy, bro. Man dropped Heung-min Son and brought him off the bench for the biggest game of the season. That's a big decision. That's a big decision, and he made it. This manager's a coward. Kobe Mino came on at 89th minute, bro. No development for him at this club under this manager. This manager's a bozo, bruv. Xerxes came off the bench, yeah. 20 minutes to go. Listen, he would have been fit enough to start the game, even if he had to come off. Or you bring him on at half time or something like that. You bring him on when we're chasing the game. There's nothing worse than being an injured player coming on when you're chasing the game. Because now you can't even really play the game at your own pace. You kind of got to play at the match pace. This guy done everything wrong today. He was a passenger. He watched the game just like all of us. Nothing to affect the game, you know. And as soon as Xerxes came on for Højlund, all of a sudden we started playing football. What a surprise. Ahmad in the 10, in all honesty, in this system, he struggles. Ahmad ain't got the physicality, yeah, in central areas, the way Man United play football, to be able to influence games. He does all of his dirt when he's out wide and he's isolating players. That's why in this system he looks better at wing back. Not because he can't drift inside from out wide, but starting inside, he's a very small guy, innit? He's a very small guy, and I said the same thing about Cole Palmer for Chelsea. When he starts centrally, he don't have the same effect as when he starts wide and drifts inside because they're small guys. Obviously, Cole's taller, but bro, these men are built like Linguini, bro. Them man ain't built for the physicality of these things. When you've got guys like flipping Basuma and that running around, bro, different level of physicality. That man saying, "Oh, Rants, what about Bruno's performance?" Another shit final, bro. Another European final that he's lost, that he was rubbish in. Lost the ball the most times, more than anyone else on the pitch again. And he was playing in a double pivot. No one's going to talk about that, bro. Because he throws up stinkers like this all the time, yeah, but he scumbags an assistant and everyone talks about it. We should build a team around Bruno. No, we shouldn't build a team around Bruno. If Saudi come in for big money, we should sell him. And we should sack this manager, bro, if he doesn't resign. Because he should resign. Even if he won, he should have walked anyway because he's killed us, bro. All he's done today is proven once again that he can't beat a Premier League side. He's had another opportunity to beat a Premier League side and he's failed. We haven't beat a Premier League side in like 8 games. I saw a stat or something like that. This guy has no business being at this football club next season. None. You can't find me a good enough reason to keep this guy, bro. 16th in the league. Lost to another English team in the final. He hasn't improved anything in this team. He hasn't improved any player. He hasn't brought anything that wasn't here already. He's been a passenger. These players carried him to this final because he conceded 4 goals with no reply against Lyon. And these man got him back here. And 2 or 3 of them games, we were playing against 10 men. Bruv, he been gifted a route to this final and he still couldn't get over the line. You judge managers about what they do to get over the line. He couldn't do it, bro. Get this guy out of here, bro. Get him out of here. Starting Luke Shaw, you know. Luke Shaw, bro. When I saw the starting lineup, I said Luke Shaw and Højlund are the only 2 question marks. More so Luke Shaw because Højlund's been playing anyway. The fact that this manager's never tried to find an answer for the Rasmus Højlund question all season is a problem for me. Cool, Cheeto can't play in Europe. But either way, Mourinho's been playing up front for Arsenal because they had no attackers. Try something. Try Bruno up there. Try Mount up there. Try Kobe up there. You did it once. Do it again. Yeah, Xerxes got injured. Try someone. Even try Ericsson. Try anything. You're just not trying. You just keep playing Rasmus. He's useless. This manager does not try anything, bro. He keeps just trying the same thing over and over again. It's the definition of insanity. Expecting different results. We're not going to get different results with this manager. He's a moron. You've got Thomas Frank there. You've got Glasner there. You've got Eddie Howe there. You've got Iraola there. There's managers in this league, yeah, that we can go and get. That can do better than this guy, bro. Sean Dyche can do better than this guy. This ain't even This is not even advocating Sean Dyche because I wouldn't want Sean Dyche at my team. But Sean Dyche talks better football than Ruben Amorim. Sometimes a manager, yeah, that just knows how to get the best out of his players is all you flipping need. This is why I said, run me Thomas Frank, bro. Because he's turned Brentford into a well-oiled machine, yeah. A team that came up, don't spend tons of money, and yet they're nowhere near the drop now. So he's doing something right. And he's used to losing players. And I'm tired of these hipster managers that only play one system, only one way of playing. That's why as much as I wanted De Zerbi before, De Zerbi's too close to Ruben Amorim now. Because these stubborn managers that only want to play one way, I can't lie, it's not for me no more, bro. Like Amorim has completely put me off any manager like that. I need a manager that's tactically fluid and humble enough to realize that the players are literally more important than him. Because this manager and his flipping poetry, yeah, he thinks that that's more important than Manchester United Football Club winning football matches. Man's talking about a storm. This ain't a storm, this is Armageddon, bro. Man said there's going to be a storm. He came with all these little pretty press conferences and he was saying all these things and everyone was talking about, oh, he speaks so candidly, he speaks so well. He twanged all of you. He twanged all of you. This player came out saying, oh yeah, it's a possibility we can get relegated within 3 games of taking over. This is the kind of manager that you're embracing with open arms. The guy said, you know what, we could get relegated. As soon as I hear that as an owner, I'm sacking this guy. When Jim was handing out those medals today, I hope there was a spare bullet in the chamber with Ruben Amorim's name on it. Leave that guy in Spain, get an Uber back to Portugal, bruv. I don't want to see this guy at my football club next season. This is inexcusable. So as much as a lot of the individual performances today, yeah, we could point at Mason Mount, number 7 on his back, nowhere to be seen. This bro was everywhere, nowhere at the same time, bro. He's like COVID, blood. Everywhere but couldn't see, man. Disgraceful footballer, bro. Number 7 on his back, all that money and all of that. He scored a couple goals the other day, yeah, just to get people off his case. He's an absolute scumbag. Send this guy out on loan. Give his shirt to a guy that can play football. Him and flipping Luke Shaw running around overweight. I can't believe it. Man United have paid tens of millions to that brer, you know, for him to just eat out the canteen, bro. That's probably why Jim wanted to cancel the free school dinners, bruv, because he was eating all of it. Bro, I'm absolutely sick and tired. Sick and tired. Some of these players need to go anyway. And that was going to happen anyway. Do you get what I'm saying? That was going to happen anyway, bro. But this manager, he better not survive this, bro. We're better than this, bro. We are better than this.